Good news, everyone. This episode of Flipper Flicks is presented by Podgo. Podgo is the easiest way to monetize your podcast, providing podcasters a flat rate for ad space so you always know how much you get when you include an ad from Podgo. We recently joined as a member, and you can too. Apply today to become a member and immediately be connected with advertisers that fit your audience. That's podgo.co at podgo.co. I hope you enjoy this episode.
Cue the singing giraffes!
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the... I'm not going to scream.
You're not gonna do the scream?
I'm not going to scream.
Voice.
I'm not a heavy metal fan.
Do like a baby growl.
Anyways, well, welcome to our episode of Flipper Flicks. I'm Adam, and we have some special guests here from Room 237, the podcast.
Yay! All right. This is Kimberly from Room 237.
And this is Megan, also from Room 237. We're excited to be here.
Yes, we are. Thank you, guys.
We're excited to have you guys. Tell us a little bit about your podcast.
All right. So we are a podcast. We're two best friends, drink a little bit. We say wine, but it's really whatever we have at the time.
Yeah, we're drinking Bud Light seltzers right now.
Sometimes it's mimosas.
They're
sometimes
delicious.
It's vodka. And we rate and review horror movies.
Right. So I think y'all do all movies. We strictly do horror movies.
Yeah. And it's not like a super, like you're not going to get some technical rundown of horror movies. We just pretty much talk shit, drink, and enjoy them.
We're pretty much the same.
Par
just
for the course,
not
yeah.
horror.
Yeah, pretty much.
Are you guys are on Instagram? Are you on Twitter as well?
Yes, you can find us. We're on Instagram. We're on Facebook and Twitter.
Ooh.
I know.
Oh,
I
you
know.
fancy.
I know. So we're on Instagram and Facebook at Room 237, the podcast. And our Twitter is Room 237, the pod C1. And we also have an email address. It's room237, the podcast at gmail.com.
Yes, ma'am.
And one day we will have a website if our friend Will ever gets it built, but mostly that's contingent on Kim sending Will the information. So we wait on Kim.
But yeah, when do you guys release your episodes typically?
We release them every other week. So we are right now recording our next episode, which will come out this coming Thursday. And then, 2 weeks from that will be the next movie. So we do one every Thursday, but every other Thursday is when the movie comes out, and then the odd Thursday is when the bonus episode comes out.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and you guys give a lot of details on the background details of the film, right?
Yeah, we give you some fun facts. We give you like what was going on at the time when the movie was released, and then like who's all in it, what they've been in before, and like some tidbits about like what was going on in production or like any fun facts about the movie itself.
We love a fun fact.
We love fun facts.
Same. Yeah.
Well, cool. So I was going to say I can take over from here. So thanks for being on Flipper Flicks. We're super excited to have you guys here.
We are too.
And we do episodes weekly. So we release them every Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern. And then we're not as fancy as them with our social media. We really only have Instagram and Twitter. That's all we can handle. So you guys can find us at Flipper Flicks. We do have a website only because Adam is super savvy in the tech world. But we're too cheap to buy our own domain.
Yeah.
So we're
We feel you.
Flipper
We feel you.
Yeah, same.
.wixsite.com.
/home.
Yeah. So there
Don't
you
forget
go.
the /home part because it won't let
So,
you go anywhere.
It's a mouthful. If you guys don't make it, that's totally fine. But yeah, so I guess I'll throw it over to Tim. Tim, what movie did we watch this week?
We watched The Body. I don't know if Adam's intro helped decipher that at all, but it's on Hulu. I guess there's a couple different ones, but or this is like what you were telling me earlier, that it's like a show technically, or like a
the Into the Dark series is a TV show.
or something like that. But this one came out in 2018. It's on Hulu. and I'll give you a synopsis here. It says, on Halloween, a hitman finds his work made more difficult when he has to transport a body, but everyone is enamored by what they think is his killer costume, which is pretty interesting. I like the idea of it. I'll go over the reviews here. There's only 2. Google gives it an 83.
Nice.
Which is a fail.
Which is a fail for Google.
Is it? That seems really high to
I
me.
know.
So, statistically speaking, sorry, I'm background in math. I'm a nerd.
Okay.
Google basically is just a yes or no. Did you like it? So, almost all movies by Google have a rating above 80.
Oh.
So, we call it a fail if it's below 9.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
Pretty much. Yep.
Yeah.
Funny.
And then IMDb gave it a 6.3 out of 10. So,
Okay.
Not too shabby.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
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 I will say, did y'all watch? Because this Into the Dark series has a ton. There's a bunch of them. So I watched all the trailers after I watched this movie, The Body. I watched all the trailers for all the other ones, and some of them look really creepy.
We were deciding between this one and I think it's called Annie's Game.
There's one. It was I think it's called. It's something like they'll knock or then they knock or something like that. Basically, it's like about those black-eyed kids. It freaked me out. Black-eyed kids give me the creeps. I can't deal with it.
I'm not
Like the trailer gave me goosebumps. I can't even watch the movie.
Yeah, we Sam and I have seen Culture Shock.
Yeah.
It's the only other one.
That one looked
And that one is a little odd.
It's kind of like a creepy Truman Show.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it worth
Yeah.
watching or?
We watched it on July 4th because it was a July 4th episode.
Yeah, they're all like
Like-
holiday, like around the holiday,
Yep.
which is kind of cool.
Yeah,
That is
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the body is episode 1, season 1, and it is a Halloween episode. Conveniently.
I saw. Wasn't there also one for like Thanksgiving, which I was
Yeah.
like, look at
There's
them.
one for like there's a St. Patrick's Day one.
Oh, nice.
There's all kinds. Yeah. Funny.
Really?
Yeah, there's a bunch of them.
I'm going to have to
Yeah.
check these out.
They're pretty cool. I think Puka's one of them.
Yeah, there's 2
Puka is
Puka
one?
ones. There's a Puka
Yeah.
and then Puka Lives. I'm telling you, I watched all of the freaking trailers. There's like 20 of them.
Puka was part of it?
You're our Into the Dark expert.
Yeah.
I am,
Yes.
Look, I don't like to do things half-assed. I
She's
come
the
in
SME.
full, okay?
But yeah, so what were your guys' expectations going in? Did you guys watch a trailer beforehand?
No.
I didn't watch a trailer. I had zero expectations going in.
Yeah,
I didn't even know what it was about.
I read the little blurb and I was like, okay, this could be cool.
We'll see.
And that's basically it. I had no knowledge. I had not watched any of these other movies in this series, so I didn't know like what to expect. It was interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't hate it.
No, I didn't. I didn't hate it either. Like it
I'll
was.
say. I thought it was decent.
Yeah.
What about you, Tim? You never watched the trailer, but your Hulu said you
Yeah.
watched it, right?
So my Hulu said I watched this movie. Nobody, uses my profile on it, at least throughout the family. But I did remember like a little bit at the beginning. So I was expecting to enjoy the movie because I thought it sounded cool. I didn't know it was part of a series or anything. So now I'm gonna have to check out the rest of those.
Yeah.
But it looked unique and different, and I thought I'd enjoy it.
Yeah. Out of the three of us, Tim is our horror expert, if I could speak English well.
I just watched the movies more than
Yeah.
Horror expert, Tim.
There you go.
I feel like you give
We're
me these
adding it to
titles
your
a lot.
title.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
you give me a lot of these titles.
It's Daenerys Targaryen length title.
Yeah.
Mother of Dragons.
Yes.
Sam, what were your expectations?
So I think when we were deciding between two of these, this one piqued my interest because kind of what everybody else was saying. Like, I feel like it's a good premise, right? Like, if you're thinking on Halloween, like, I could totally see people thinking it was a costume and, like, him just having to, like, roll with that and, like, having that undercover aspect. So I was excited for it, and I thought it was a creative idea. Like, I hadn't seen anything like this before. So I was pumped. What about you, Adam?
I would have to agree with that. I thought it was a cool idea. Like, you don't see it too often. I got the idea of that it was similar to the episode in The Office where Creed comes in and is like, oh, it's a good day. It's a good thing it's Halloween today.
Oh, yeah. He does do that.
So, it's pretty excited about that.
We're gonna have to agree to disagree with you on this. Just because, like, I think the concept is cool. However, I don't feel like it's believable that he's dragging this body around in nobody's life.
Oh, no.
That's weird.
Seems weird.
I mean, I have comments just about, it's like, how would you not recognize that as something? It's not a prop. You can tell it's not a prop.
Feet are hanging out.
Yeah. Like,
Well, and I think they even say something like, it's animatronic.
Yeah,
like,
they do.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, because it moves a little
yeah.
No, they don't even say. They're like, oh my god, is that an animatronic? Spitting blood and everything?
Like, yes, I totally do that every Halloween. You are correct.
Yup.
And the guy he's always like, no, it's a real dead body, but nobody believes it.
I
What
know.
hitman is just going around like, yeah, I got a dead body.
Here it is.
It's right here.
Yeah, like, and when they first start the movie, I'm just, like, they show the guy, which his name was Wilkes.
Yeah.
Did they
Yeah.
ever once say his name?
I think the guy on the phone says it maybe at the end.
Ah, okay. Well, anyways, I'm like, is this some, like, American Psycho sort of shit?
That's
It's like they're in a
exactly what it
fancy-ass
seems like. I call him
apartment.
Brandon Urie because he reminds me of the lead singer from Panic at the Disco. The whole time.
He's hot. What
Like
are
a
you
bigger
talking about?
version of it.
He is. They're both hot.
He's a good-looking gentleman.
He's.
I like his attire. Look, I like how it kicked off. It's very classy. They kicked off with some Pavlotsian dances, which, side note, when my brother was in high school, I was too, but he made all-state choir in Texas, and they sang this song, so I'm very familiar with it.
Well,
Oh,
look
wow.
Ah.
It's a great song. They do it in skating a lot, too, figure skating. Look, it's classy. It's
Nice.
a Russian song.
Nice.
So, I have a very important question for everyone.
Is it
no.
about the cheese?
No, I will not
God.
eat
It's
it.
about the cheese.
Oh, God, the
I will
costume
not
Marzu.
eat it.
Oh, it's so gross.
It looks awful. I initially would not want to try it, but my curiosity has been piqued.
Oh, no.
I
Yeah.
had to pause it and then Google it.
Then she texted me about it.
I was like, this is so gross.
I feel like
Yeah.
it's gross, but also I feel like I'm kind of with you. Like, do I want to taste it just so I can say I have?
Right, exactly.
No.
It's like there's got to be a point to it, right? Like you see all these
Yeah.
foods, it's like at first you're always like, it's kind of gross or something, but then it's like, well, there's a reason it's still around. There are like, people eat it, so.
But it's illegal.
Is it?
Yeah, it's illegal now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, here.
Yeah, but people eat fish eggs, and that's weird.
Yeah, but this is moving and
You ate crickets?
I did. They were dead though.
Okay, but still, I'm saying they were an insect. It's the same vibe.
Hey, Tim, you want some cricket?
I hate crickets. Leave me alone.
I like them roasted.
No, gross.
I think part of what makes it so gross is like the whole stomach acid part of it too, right? Like
Right.
part of it's like the insect maggot situation, like, all right, that's gross. But then when you think about their stomach acid is somehow enhancing the flavor, like, no thanks.
Yeah, I saw that
Yeah.
too. It's like their stomach
the poop.
acid and they're like excrement. That's what like gives you that's what really gives it the zest. And I'm like,
Yeah, it's the poop.
yes.
That's what sets it over the
Yeah.
edge.
Yeah.
I'd taste it though. I'm not gonna lie. I'd taste it.
Would you really?
Yeah. I'm adventurous.
Well, like he said, the whole thing you had to like eat the entire thing, or
have
it's
to.
worthless.
Yeah,
I would
you
just
have
have
to.
one
And then he
bite.
takes a bite.
I'm not eating that whole thing.
Yeah. He was like, the maggots are what makes the experience wonderful.
So I guess he ruined it then because he just had one bite and then left.
Right? Rude.
I gotta figure out where they're like living because I do not want to drive there on Halloween because apparently they just
Stuff just
destroy
goes
everybody's
wild.
car.
Yeah.
Yeah, like on that street, all the cars had like TP and like.
All their tires were cut too.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
like,
that was
all right.
terrible.
I think I saw like they were in West Hollywood. That's what the bus
where they were?
sign came up. Like when the bus.
Okay.
Yeah, they're
You're
in
much
WeHo.
more observant than me. I didn't see that.
Well, that's my town.
True.
I saw Cali license plates, but that doesn't mean shit. 'Cause I'd say like everybody's moving to Texas from Cali now.
Oh my gosh, they are and driving up the home prices.
Are they?
Yes.
Yeah.
I clearly don't pay attention. I did see a thing on Facebook today. It was like a little skit with a guy talking about everybody moving to Texas from California.
Yeah,
It was
it's happening.
vaguely funny.
Yeah, I think it's Austin that's getting hit the worst.
They are. Well, it's because, Austin is probably, well, not probably, it's the most liberal
yeah.
city in Texas.
Yeah.
And then, people in California can come over and what we would spend on a house, they could just pay in cash because they're used
Yeah,
to.
they're like, that's super cheap.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dang.
We do have a good real estate market
We do.
here, I will say.
Points for Texas.
Look, we got a lot of negatives on other things, but we got
Yes,
some
we do.
positives.
Tons of negatives, but a few positives.
Yes.
Like, so after we see the car gets cut, Wilkes finally gets approached by these 3 party goers. That's what I'm going to call them. Do you remember their names?
The one that gets knifed in the face. Well, I guess technically 2 of them. But the first one that gets knifed in the face, his name is Nick.
Yes. Then there's Dorothy.
Yeah, and what was the one guy that kept saying his name?
I
Alan.
can't remember.
Alan.
That's
He's the one I can't
terrible.
remember.
Because he said it like 5 times.
The
No,
other
I
guy's
just
name is
want
Jack,
everybody to...
the fourth guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did y'all, the first guy who dies, Nick, he is Guillermo in What We Do in the Shadows.
Guillermo.
Yes.
I love that,
Love that
show.
So good.
I don't think I've seen it.
What you do in the shadows? What we do in the shadows.
Yeah, What We Do in the Shadows. It's fantastic. It's so, they had a movie several years ago, and it had Taika Waititi and Jermaine Clement in it. And they're vampires and stuff, and it's like a mockumentary, which Kim hates, but
I
it's
do
really
hate a
funny.
mockumentary.
I keep trying to make her watch it, she won't watch it.
No.
So then this TV show is different vampires, but it's the same concept. Like, they all live together,
Yeah.
and they're stupid.
Yeah, Jermaine Clement, he writes the whole show, and then
Yeah,
um,
it's so good.
I just blanked on his name.
Taika writes the show. Is that
Taika,
what
yeah,
you're trying to say?
Taika directs the episodes,
Yeah.
but Jermaine's not doing season 3.
They did, they had cameos, too, in the end of the first season. And they also had the several other people who played vampires throughout films. Kim, pay attention
I
to
have
me.
never seen it.
You should watch it.
Like
It's
Wesley
funny.
Snipes is in it or something.
Yeah, Wesley Snipes is there as Blade. They got
really?
that, what's her face, who's now in Westworld, the redhead who used to date Marilyn Manson, and she was a vampire in some other movie.
Huh.
Yeah, this is like for a single episode or 2.
Tilda Swinton is in it.
Interesting.
But these guys, these party goers that approach them, I think Tim, they might dress up less than you for Halloween.
Yeah, they might. Yeah.
I kind of have some beef with that because the main guy, Alan, is like shitting on Guillermo, Nick, because he's like, oh, you barely put any effort in with your steampunk goggles. And Alan's sitting there with like a face mask.
Yeah,
he
that's
like
it.
has like a
Dude.
pig mask or
Like,
something.
It's not a full mask. It's
No, it's like a pig nose.
That's it.
Right. Like, are you telling me that that's more effort than Nick put in? No.
This feels like the kind of
Yeah.
effort you would put in, Kim,
Yeah.
if I wasn't around.
Truth.
Yeah, I'm pretty lazy with Halloween, but Sam doesn't let me be lazy.
I don't allow that either. I like a group costume. I want a concept. I want to plan in August and get the whole thing going.
True.
Yeah.
Yes, I feel that.
I understand.
we had-
this. Yep.
I think we had like back when we were in college, we had 12 minions?
Yeah.
Cute.
It's funny.
It was crazy.
Yeah, see,
It's a
I'm
good
just
time.
lazy. So.
Yeah, I think you dressed up as Archer one year, which
I
was just
did.
Oh.
all you
my-
did was wear a
A suit.
A suit.
It was very, very. Nope, not even a suit. I did a turtleneck.
he wore the turtleneck.
Like, and then black pants and black boots. That was it.
Cheap.
Yep.
Our friend was Johnny Bravo, which was even cheaper.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Right. Slick his hair. That's about it.
So Alan would have ragged on you guys too.
Yeah,
Yes, for
probably.
sure.
Probably.
Even though that was still more effort than him.
I love the kind of effort in that Jeff puts in. I call him Jeff. His name is Jack. In my mind, his name is Jeff.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair.
It's a J name.
Jack?
Who cares?
Yeah, it's close enough.
Would you say Jack's intro? Because like the whole point of bringing Wilkes in was to one up Jack, right?
Right.
Right.
Like, what'd you think of his like intro? Like he just comes in.
It was ridiculous, and I loved it.
Yeah.
It was Hannibal Lecter, right?
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you have to ask, I'm disappointed.
Okay, I'm not asking for myself. I just want you to know this.
That's true.
Sam's like, I don't get it.
Yeah, I'm the uncultured swine that didn't get it. I was like, okay.
Did anybody else get really annoyed and bothered by the smear of blood on his face that he left there for just hours and hours?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yes.
Well, I feel like that's why people thought he was in a costume.
He looked
Yeah.
in the mirror before he left the dead guy's house. You saw it there. Clean it off, my friend.
Yeah.
It looked
I
like
think I would've
barbecue
cleaned
sauce
it.
more than it did
Like
like
he'd just been
blood.
going to town
yeah,
for
it looked like
ribs.
He had been
Yeah.
just been eating some ribs.
I think he had a few character issues in this movie where they didn't stay in line with what his character probably would have done.
I agree.
Yeah.
I
He should have
agree.
just murdered them all way earlier.
On site.
I mean, He does.
Yeah, he should have taken. He could have taken out Jack, and it would have been a lot easier for him.
Yeah.
Yes, truth.
Jack is the absolute worst in this movie. He's
Trust funds.
irritating. That mustache is horrific.
Oh
yes.
gosh.
He can't pull it off.
Everything
No.
about him bothers me. Wasn't he in the actor? Wasn't he in like one of those Meet the Fockers movies? It's like a bootleg.
He was in Meet the
What's he,
Fockers.
because I have in my
Yeah.
notes, I said he looks like a great value Ben Stiller.
He's definitely a bootleg Ben Stiller
Wow.
in one of those
Yeah.
movies. I don't
I didn't
know.
remember. I wrote it down though. I did my research.
Good job.
Clearly we did too.
Sam here. We're not like big bar goers, but Sam and I were watching this movie, and they're like bumping at the party. Sam's like, "Do you remember bars?" I remember bars.
Right? Like with a DJ, and I was like, man, I just got this wave of nostalgia for when like people could
Yes.
be in the real world.
Yeah, where you
People
couldn't hear anybody
dancing.
talking. Yeah.
Yep.
That was nice.
Yeah.
Oh, the before times.
R.I.P. bars.
Before 4 times.
So I just want to talk about when he kills Nick, and like you first see Maggie's like big old thirst. Like
Yeah.
they're in the escape room, and she like can't contain herself, and I'm like, are you not at least a little bit worried that
She
like
wasn't
he
at
might
all.
kill you at some point?
No, she was turned on.
Right?
Yeah, she was
She's
ready
just
to
like,
go.
I don't care.
She's like, you know what? I've been wanting to do that myself.
Yes, she did.
I will say, it was unfair that he kills Nick first. I don't understand that. Like, why is he's messing with Jack? Jack is going back and forth with him, and he kills Nick. Like, wow,
That's
why
true.
would it
Right.
have been Jack? I don't know. It's just a little weird.
Jack or Alan, like those two would have been much better choices.
Yeah.
Jack.
Jack, for
Jack.
sure. 100%. I
Yeah.
like Alan. He's a little bit of a braggart, but
Yeah, he is.
I don't mind him.
He's Richie Rich and wants everyone to know it.
But Jack
Yeah.
is richer. He has a trust fund.
Yes, it's true. But he's always like, don't you know me? Like of the what is it? The Massachusetts Adams?
Yeah, or whoever.
Yeah, something, yeah.
Like, okay.
Like the Massachusetts Adams. Is that like John Adams? Are we talking about like that?
That would be John Adams.
Yeah.
Good job. And Sam, too.
Yeah.
Oh,
They were cousins.
this is true. Did you guys notice like before like he pointed out like, oh, like you could tell the body was alive? Did you notice the blood just like slowly seeping out and the body becoming more and more red?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh shit. Nobody else noticed this?
I still thought it was dead. I just assumed that, it was still leaking out.
Yeah.
Right.
Just 'cause
He
it's
totally
dead,
would have
blood won't,
suffocated.
Like, quit.
Yeah,
Like, he
for
would've
sure
died
he
by
would have
then.
suffocated.
Yeah.
I don't know. That part irked me because I was like, come on.
Yeah.
His face is. Yeah.
Honestly, I think it was just the body like twitching, like like reactions still can happen after.
That's
the body's-
true.
True. Yeah.
I don't know how long after, but
Not that long after.
right.
It's more immediate. I don't know why I just said that like I know. I
Yeah,
apologize.
you're a fucking mortician.
Yeah, I work with dead corpses constantly. It's a day.
I just said that like I'm around dead
thing.
bodies all the time.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. That was creepy.
It's cool. I brushed it off. I
Yeah.
survived.
We're just like, yeah, she's totally an
Sure,
expert. That's
yeah.
fine.
Look, I
I'm
took
just
biology
across,
a couple
you're across
times
the
in
Gulf.
college.
I have
Okay.
nothing to worry about. What was that?
I said I took biology a few courses. I was a biology major in college, so I switched. It was so boring. I didn't like it.
Okay.
We
Well,
did cut up a cat.
slap on that
though.
expert title.
Right.
That's right.
That's what she's got.
I wear it with pride.
Did you guys get excited by when Wilkes was talking about like David Attenborough films, like the documentaries?
Listen, I love a David Attenborough film. It's relaxing. It helps you fall asleep at night.
Yes, thank you. These are my kind of people because I was real
Yay.
jazzed when he was bringing them up.
It's
Yeah.
great.
Sam and I we'll get a drink and just watch nature documentaries some nights.
They make you fall asleep. I like them. I like them, but
Like a nature doc and some
Yeah.
Ambien, and it's
perfect.
good to go.
Yeah, it's a good night. Little Xanax. Relaxing. I was sad, though, I will say, when they killed that cop. Because, look, he just wanted his bagel.
I know.
Right, he's getting his munchies on.
Is that...
Yeah.
Now, tell me, I don't know if y'all have seen this, but is that the kid who plays Bryce in 13 Reasons Why on Netflix?
Oh.
Which kid?
The guy who was the cop, he played Bryce, the, like, football player rapist.
Oh.
It
Yeah.
kind of looked like him.
It looks
I've
like
never
him,
seen
right?
it.
But like he got maybe a little fat.
I thought he looked
That's
like
what I
a
was thinking.
chubby
Yeah.
Cotton from Scream, and maybe it's just because we just watched.
We
Scream.
just watched Scream, that's why. In my mind, I don't know. He didn't look like Cotton. I'm pretty sure it's this kid from 13 Reasons Why. He's not a kid. He's probably a full-grown adult. Everybody who's younger than me is a kid.
I think it's funny because, like, he plays a high schooler, right? And, like you're saying, he's a full-grown adult, so
He
I was like,
looks
oh, no, that couldn't
30.
have possibly been him, right?
He
But
looks-
you're
yeah.
totally, like,
But yeah.
definitely could have been.
I don't know. I'm looking at IMDb. I don't see it, so it must be somebody else. But
Yeah.
they could be twins. They look just alike.
Doppelganger.
Yes.
Exactly.
And yeah, like you really think Chief Wiggums was gonna save him though?
Chief Wiggum.
Not at all.
I was dying from laughter when they said Chief Wiggums. Because I'm a Simpsons fan, and
And he's pretty Chief Wiggum-esque.
I don't. Yeah, you know I don't like cartoons.
Yeah. I'm like, I know.
oh, but they go and like they finally remove this like saran wrap off this dude's face. What celebrity do you think it was?
That's a good question. I was just going to ask you
Made
that.
up
I have
one.
no idea.
Who is it?
It's
We never
Dan
find out.
Bilzerian.
Huh?
Oh, I have no idea. I just know it wasn't Elijah Wood.
Yeah.
I was like, how dare you slander Frodo?
I love Frodo.
Yeah. My guess though would be Dan Bilzerian, but not really, because the guy wasn't like built like him at all. But
It's a very I don't even know who that is.
We don't either. I was
see,
about to
that's
consult
the thing.
Google.
A lot of people don't know who he is, but the dude is super rich, super well known, like famous. But like a lot of people still don't know who he is, and he has massive followers on like on everything. But he's just known to be like a huge partier. He made a lot of money off of poker, and then like invested well and stuff like that. I know he's talked about it. I haven't really looked into it. So that was like the first one that came to mind, but I just figured it was a fake celebrity of some kind.
Oh yeah, I assumed it was Leonardo DiCaprio.
No.
I was going to say, they just kept talking about how beautiful his face was, even when it was mangled. So I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
so it's got to be a good-looking person.
Okay,
Jeff
well that would
Goldblum.
rule out Dan Bilzerian, I think.
Because like Alan was like, yeah, he's hot. And I was
I don't feel like it would be Leonardo either then, because he's getting a little rough, you know.
No, he's still
Yeah,
beautiful.
he's starting to
He'll
turn
always be
into-
beautiful.
No, his
Jack from
age
The
is starting to
Shining.
show on his face, so the partying is starting to set in. I love him, but still, it's not cute.
Yeah, he's definitely morphing into Jack Nicholson at this point. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
He is turning a
Yeah.
little jackass.
They just need to do a remake of The Shining for the third time.
Oh my gosh.
He would be good in that role.
He would.
Yeah.
Win his second Oscar.
Oh God.
Oh,
Depends if Stephen. I don't think Stephen King will let him do it again.
Yeah, I don't think
yeah,
so.
probably not.
They had to redo He had them redo the entire series in a TV show format.
Did y'all
Well,
watch
he
this
hated
back?
the original so much that he was like, no, y'all aren't doing this again.
yeah.
But
I'm gonna
the
do it
TV
myself.
one was pretty decent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it.
It followed the book
Yeah.
much more.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, you've got that on deck, right?
Yeah, I'm like in the book. Like, I keep reading chapters and my bookmark is not moving. So
And The
I'm like,
Shining.
maybe I'll get through it.
Yeah.
It's good.
But-
It's super good.
Yeah.
It's long.
It is long.
Super long.
She's like, yeah, they still aren't in the Overlook Hotel, Overlook Hotel yet. And she's like, a third of the way through the book, and I'm like, how?
Yeah. All his books are extra long. And just the extra shit he puts in that nobody cares about if he cut like half of that out, the books would be 300 pages instead of 500.
Yeah. Is that how you feel, Sam?
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Kim loves him though. That's
I
her
do.
band. I do.
I mean, he's fantastic for sure.
You got to
No
just
doubt
head up
about
to what is it, Bangor, Maine?
Yeah, is that where he's from?
Yeah, he's got this old Second Empire home or something up there.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's got a spooky house.
It's very spooky. I really loved how slow like these Jack and Alan were. Like they're like, why is he sending pictures of it? Like, why is he sending us these videos?
Yeah, like Dorothy definitely had to explain everything to them.
They're just-
Yeah.
yeah, it was good.
And I was kind of wondering why Dorothy didn't, like, nope the fuck out earlier. Because, like, okay, Jack and Alan are super annoying together. And then I think, like, Alan had the pictures, right? Jack has the dead cop body. So Dorothy's not tied to it at all. She's the only smart one. She could just nope out.
Right, she could just
Agreed.
disappear.
She should have.
She's in the cop video though.
She's also
Right?
the smartest one in that
right,
group.
so
Like,
she should have just pieced out.
girl, go on your
Yeah.
own. I would have wiped that plastic down and then left. Your fingerprints are no longer on it. Goodbye.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, plus that was the most obvious frame ever. It's like there's like
Yeah.
cell phones nowadays. Nobody's gonna do something like that and communicate over cell phone. Like,
Right.
that doesn't make sense. Like,
There's a lot
That's
that
too
doesn't make
obvious.
sense in this, but
yeah, like trying to dispose of the body themselves. What?
yeah, why? I don't
Yes.
understand that whole tangent they went on.
They watched
Yeah.
too
I
much
think it was
Breaking
just
Bad.
the first storyline of him following them, trying to get it back, rather than them just getting rid of it.
You know, I don't watch Breaking Bad, so
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
I do
that's
know
one
how
of my
to.
favorites.
I
all
do
of
know how
it.
to dispose of a body, though. I could definitely do that.
Y'all let us know. Us Texas girls don't take no shit, so y'all let
No.
us know if you ever need.
I think nowadays a lot of TV shows have taught a lot of people a lot of things about disposing.
We listen to a
bodies.
lot of true crime.
We're super murdery over here.
So Sam was determined that this voice on the phone was Nicolas Cage.
Me too.
Right?
Me too,
Did it
me
sound
too.
like him?
It's not.
I did
It's
not.
not him,
disappointed.
but it
I
sounds
did
like
not
him.
get that. I didn't think it sounded like him.
Oh, I
Every
did when
once
she
in a
said
while,
it.
it sounded like him.
I did
What-
wonder where she lost half her skirt because suddenly once
What?
they leave the bar, her skirt is torn off, but we never see her rip it off.
She
Yeah.
tore part of it for the bullet wound.
But that was her sleeve.
That was
That
just
was
she
a,
went to
sleeve,
the.
yeah.
it was just a tiny bit that he ripped off for her bullet wound. He didn't rip off the whole bottom half of her skirt.
That's
Right,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah, and then they go into the bathroom and she like ripped part of her sleeve and like she's like, you know, sex dolling it up, taking her hair down. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
she
I
is.
guess she ripped off the rest of her skirt
She
then?
was-
Like, I don't
she
know.
was looking for
Yeah,
a
she wants
piece.
that D. Can we say that here? Like, sorry.
Absolutely.
Yes.
She definitely wanted that.
Yeah, she wanted the D.
She's chasing it hard. Yeah.
It was one of those like hair commercial things too. She's like, "Oh, I'm beautiful now with my hair down.
Herbal essence.
Right?
I'm gonna go get that D." Feel bad on her though because it did not work out.
Yeah, I at one point thought she was working for the voice on the phone.
I did too. I thought that
Oh,
was gonna
really?
be
Seemed
yeah.
like it.
I thought that would be a twist.
I did not get that impression. I just thought she was super like horny for him.
Like it seemed like a mix of both a little bit because she was like, she's like technological background and stuff.
Yeah.
So I thought it would have been like, that's how he was keeping an eye on him, was through her, and
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because
yeah.
she knew about the dark web. I mean,
Yeah.
technically speaking, I know about it. I don't know anything about it, but I know what I've heard of it.
Well, I have some beef with her kind of like basically saying she's a coder for an app and then all of a sudden she's like, oh yeah, like I can totally find them. And like
Yeah.
I do think the apps run in the background and like location
Oh, they
data
totally
and
do.
stuff, but like
Oh.
I really don't think she's gonna hack into some random person's laptop at a bar. Like I was like,
No,
hold up.
No. And who brings a laptop to the bar anyway?
Exactly. On Halloween. Like what do you
Right?
need that
What a
for?
weirdo.
That to me speaks to like a Tinder date. Like I've just got off work and I don't have a date. Let's meet up, kind of thing. And
Wasn't
they
he
still
with a
have their
group of
laptop.
dudes? It was like a sausage party at the table. They were really close too while they talked about hacking into his computer. They were literally 3 feet from it. I would have
Yeah.
heard this and be like, excuse me,
I'm sorry,
what are
what?
you doing in my computer?
Yeah, like what?
It's going to just take me a second to hack his password. No big deal.
Yeah, I'll bring it right back.
MBD.
Oh,
Typically,
man.
that has to go through an entire like AI system, but no, she can just do it on the fly. It's cool.
No, she's
Yeah.
got it. It's good.
I was baiting Adam because he got some development. I'm like, yeah, you can totally hack into people's
No.
computers, right?
Never.
I'm glad you took the bait.
I could never do this. We'd be SOL if I was involved in this party.
He would have killed me a lot sooner.
I would have been
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. I would have been the first one out.
I wouldn't have followed him.
Or that. Yes.
not at all.
Yeah. I mean, technically speaking, in theory, he would come back and murder you. Because he did say, like, oh, like, the voice was like, did you clear up all loose ends?
Right.
And you would technically be a loose end at that point.
True, but I feel like if she hadn't have followed him, he may have forgotten about her.
Yeah. I could see that too, because I got the vibe that he did this on Halloween a lot.
I
He
did
says
too.
he does it every year on Halloween.
So, like, how is it that he hasn't had loose ends before, to some
Right.
extent?
Right. I feel like he would have not cared about her in the end if she had just not followed.
But I mean, she survived, so it's not like she really lost a lot.
Yeah.
Which
about that.
another issue with Mr. Assassin Boy not being Assassin Boy. He would have made sure she was dead. There's no way.
Double tap.
Yeah. But
Seen
also,
enough
she
zombie
acts
movies.
like when he stabs her in the graveyard, she acts like it's a mortal wound, and then suddenly she's dragging his body around 5 minutes
Right.
later.
He just shuffling
I
around.
know.
And
Got that
it
I was
adrenaline
like-
surge.
makes
Or no,
sense.
like hell have no fury like a woman scorned.
I guess
She's
she
like,
was pissed because
yeah.
he didn't want to fuck her.
True.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can say that here.
Oh, my bad.
At one point I wrote down like, what the fuck is this weird ass love story?
Right.
And then
creepy.
like
It's
literally
toxic.
2 seconds later he's like stabbing her and I was like, oh.
Yeah, he's not into it. He just don't like you, girl.
He's just not that
not
into
He's
you,
just
it's
not
me.
added to you. Look, he's focused on his job, you know?
Hmm.
He's career oriented.
But I guess that's part of what drew her to him. Because
Right,
doesn't she
yeah.
say, like, he has a job?
True.
Yeah,
Does
she
she-
did say
yeah,
that.
she-
Yeah, she did say
He's
He
that.
rich.
can handle you.
And her super crazy, because she's super crazy.
Yeah, definitely. I gotta say, I appreciated his theatrics at some points, though. Like,
Yeah.
by the time they get to the funeral home and Dorothy's like, you can't get in here, the door's locked. And he just, like, points to the security guard and, like, jingles the keys. I'm like, yeah. I mean, that
Yeah.
was kind of sassy. I like
But
it.
that was, I mean, come on. She should have thought better of that. I
Right?
did think his
I thought
killing
she
of
was the smart
Alan
one.
was pretty, like, savage.
Oh, I can't ever say this word. Embalming?
Embalming.
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 Yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
live embalming. What would you call that?
And then the
Viv-embalming?
stab on the head.
Yeah, that was gnarly.
That's
What about
rough.
when Jack gets Oberyned?
Yeah, okay, so I have some beef with that too, because, like,
They foreshadow
I feel
it?
like ever since Game of Thrones did the squishy eyeball death, like, everybody's
Ugh.
doing that now, and
Yeah.
it's uncomfortable. I don't
Well,
like
they
it.
also, like,
Yeah.
they gave us they foreshadowed
A
that
quick
because he was
foreshadow,
messing
yeah.
with the
Yeah.
mask the same way.
And I
Yeah.
was like, ha, yeah, I see what you're doing there. And then he does it. I'm like, oh, okay.
Also, I'm fairly certain just smashing somebody's eyeballs is not going to kill them. But
Yeah, I
Bleeding
don't feel
outright.
he squished his head though.
I
I
mean,
think-
unless the mountain's doing it.
agreed. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the mountain literally squished Oberyn's head as a watermelon. Like, there's,
That was gross. Yeah, he just seemed to like blind him.
yeah,
forgot
I
about
don't
that.
think it would have killed him. It would have just like blinded him.
He deserved it. He's the worst.
He's the worst. Yeah.
R.I.P. Jack, Jeff, whatever your name is.
Jack, you can call him
Mr.
John
J.
Somebody
too.
mustache.
Joker?
Joker.
You can call him Mr. J, which is what Harley
Right.
Quinn calls
Yeah.
Joker.
It's true.
Awkward. He's not the Joker.
No, he's annoying.
Yeah, he's the
Yes.
worst.
So when he was fighting with Alan, so Wilkes is fighting Alan, and Sam's just like Alan puts his finger in his mouth, and Sam just stares at me because she's like, he's gonna write it down. Because if you didn't know, biting somebody's finger is like biting a baby carrot.
Like carrot, yeah.
Like it's
Oh.
the same.
About
like,
the same tension.
Yep.
Yeah, that's Adam's favorite fact.
I love
One
that
of
fact
my
too.
favorite
Freaks
facts.
people out.
You guys are
Is that a real
weirdos.
fact?
I don't feel like that's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
No, I don't.
Your
feel
So
body
you can
can't-
just walk
your
up
body
to someone
stops
and
you.
snap their pinky
Kim.
finger off.
Wait, why are you walking up to people and biting their pinky finger
I
off?
don't know, because I'm creepy.
You are so creepy.
You've never done that?
I will tonight.
Well, that's a normal Tuesday for me.
Oh, now
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Tuesday snack.
Yeah, literally, as soon as we're done here, I'm going to bite Megan's pinky finger off.
Like,
and
we
I'll
still-
let you guys know.
We still have more
Good
things to
luck.
record when we're done here, so I need you to chill on that.
Yeah, I think it was. I don't remember where I learned that fact, but right when I learned it, I was watching The Walking Dead, and it happened.
Right.
Merle bites
I
somebody's fingers off.
I feel like I heard it and we like talked about it. I don't.
Yeah, there's a good chance that you and I have discussed it.
Oh, we absolutely have discussed it, but I feel like we learned about it at the same time.
It's probably on Reddit.
It probably was.
Everything's
actually.
on
Yeah, you're
Reddit.
probably
You can
right.
find anything on Reddit.
Trust Reddit.
Yeah.
No, you have to believe everything
Well,
you find on the internet nowadays.
Yeah. No, it's
100%.
accurate. Yeah.
Kidding, by the way.
I mean, it tells you how to destroy a dead body, clearly, so.
Yeah.
Copy.
Now we just got to get it up to
On
14,000 degrees
Wikipedia.
Fahrenheit.
No, he said he learned that from Breaking Bad, not the internet.
Also, so he finally kills everybody. Like, Dot.
But wait,
she
I was
hated
about-
to be called
I was
Dot.
about to say, time out. Dot's death is ridiculous.
I know.
I know, that's what I was about to say. It was silly because that would have just. I don't think it would have reflected. He could have stopped it.
Well, but also when he
No,
holds
he
it
could
up,
not have
he's-
stopped it.
he holds it up after it, I guess, deflected.
She
and
fires
hit
and
her.
he brings it up. Yeah.
And it's through the little
Lightning
thing he's holding,
speed.
so it wouldn't have hit back and hit her. It would have just gone through and hit him.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Well,
It would've slowed it
he
down,
first
but-
reacts when she fires, so that's too slow.
Yeah.
It would not have blocked that round, most likely, judging by what it was.
It's too thin.
There's no way, yeah. It's not made to do that. And then, also, ricochets don't work that way. So.
Yeah, and that
Like,
part.
And
that's
hit her
just
dead
not how
center
that
Let's
of the
works.
just
forehead.
talk some physics
and
here.
science.
It's like
She's
bam,
aiming
forehead middle.
up.
I did like his reaction, though. He was like, huh, okay. Like,
Yeah, I was like, at least
I
he
thought that was pretty
reacted
funny.
properly.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like, he's dragging this body out to the middle of nowhere. He totally would have seen Maggie show up behind him.
Hmm.
Agreed.
Like back to Tim's like, you're a fake assassin thing.
Yeah, like, he
Come
ain't
on.
a professional. Come on now.
Come on.
I feel the moral of this movie, though, was let the women do the work.
True.
Kind of in the end, yeah.
That vibe, yeah.
Dot is the smartest of all the dummies that do end up getting killed.
Truth.
She has all the ideas, and the chill, the dudes are freaking out. And then Maggie comes back at the end and just kicks ass. Even though I don't
Yeah.
like her, but
Yeah, it was kind of, I don't know. The ending for me just kind of like, I was like, she died. Like, her eyes like glazed over, and then she comes back alive. I was just like, come on.
well, it's super predictable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
He was like throwing the body down. I was like, and she's going to come back and shoot him.
Exactly.
Right.
Chekhov's gun.
We all knew.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, because I kind of agree with that. Like, I really liked it up until sort of like the ending. Like, I'm like, oh man, like, I don't know that I necessarily wanted him to like get paid and all that. I don't know how I wanted it to end, but I kind of felt that was like, really? Okay.
I agree with you. I feel like he should. I mean, on the one hand, I don't feel like he should win because he is a killer, but also I feel like he should have won.
Because he's so damn
Yeah,
soft.
this-
But that goes back to the loose ends and stuff. He just didn't confirm his kills, which is just so weird for
Yes.
what he supposedly
You
was.
are
so-
absolutely right. He should have put a bullet through her head.
Yes. He
Yeah.
didn't have a gun out.
Or knife.
Or not anything.
Yeah,
Just
at that
confirm
point
it.
at night.
Slit her
Yeah.
throat.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. This movie did set it up to be like, you're supposed to root for the villain. sort
Oh,
of
for
deal.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hashtag Team Thanos.
Yeah.
I did root for him.
Yeah, in the first
Yeah.
one.
He
Thanos
seemed
did
the
nothing
no,
wrong.
I'm not Thanos. I'm talking about this killer.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Wait, y'all rooted
yeah,
for
same,
Thanos?
same.
No, I'm
same.
not a Thanos.
What kind of people are you?
Right, I don't know about this now. I was all about Chris Pratt. I root for Chris
The
Pratt.
crispy rat?
Huh?
The crispy rat himself?
Crispy rat.
I love him. He's so cute.
Chris Pratt's amazing, yes.
Anyways, so I don't have anything else on this movie. If you guys do, let me know. Otherwise, I can get into the cast.
Looking at my notes. No, mostly just that I thought it was predictable, still enjoyable.
Yeah, it's a good popcorn like
Yeah.
flick. Like you
For
sit
sure.
down on a Friday night and it doesn't take much brain power.
You don't have to pay a lot of attention.
You can still like scroll
Yeah.
Instagram and watch it and it's
Exactly.
enjoyable.
Yeah. I give it 5 out of 10.
What about a 6.3 out of 10 like I am?
Sure.
6.3, let's do it.
Exactly what I give it.
Nailed it.
But I just wanted to say that the main character, Wilkes, was played by Tom Bateman, which is hilarious because isn't American Psycho Patrick Bateman?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah,
What
I
else
just thought that
has
was
this
kinda
guy been
funny.
in?
Little Easter egg.
Yeah. But he was in Murder on the Orient Express. If you've seen that one, he plays Book.
Oh, nope.
Yeah, he's in Snatched, Beecham House, Vanity Fair, and Cold Pursuit.
Snatch.
Is he
Yeah.
the lead singer of Panic at the Disco?
No, he doesn't look
He is
anything
not.
like Brendan Urie.
He's got to be like 3 or 4 inches taller than Brendan.
For sure.
But I gotta say, like, I would have liked Brendan. We could have had some singing involved in
Oh
this.
my
like,
God.
No, that would have been fun.
So
would
if
be
you're
different.
enjoying singing, put a tab in that because somebody is a singer in
oh,
this
somebody's
cast.
a singer, really?
Maggie was played by Rebecca Rittenhouse, and I was like, I feel like I've seen her, but I think she looks like 2 or 3 other actresses that are kind of like.
She kind of looks like a poor man's Margot Robbie, maybe.
a little
Yes, which is funny because they're both are in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she's just like one of the random party goers at one point.
She's just a party girl in all the movies.
Yeah.
For sure.
She's in the she's
looks
in
like
like
it.
a bunch of episodes of the Mindy Project, 4 Weddings and a Funeral, and then Blood and Oil.
Oh, okay.
That's a show that Sam watched for a hot second, and then it
Yeah.
got canceled immediately.
I don't know what that is.
Sam watched it because of a guy from Greek
Mm-hmm.
was in it.
I loved Greek.
What is
Yeah,
that?
the guy
Oh
who played
my God.
Cappy was in it.
Who was it from Greek?
Cappy.
Oh, Kathy.
Oh wait, Greek. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm slow.
It's all good.
Sorry, I forgot all about that show, and I just
Me
got
too.
super
That's
excited.
why when they said Cappy, I was like, yes, I know exactly who you're talking about.
He plays a
did
weird
love
like
it.
Western guy.
I did love Cappy.
It's odd.
Well, it's like him and then the guy from Gossip Girl, Nate Archibald. So it was just like a lot of
The
good,
Deep.
a lot of good men in that show. So that's why I was there.
Yeah.
Okay, I give
Not
you
mad
that.
at it?
Not mad at that. I do love The Boys on it. Amazon. Have you watched it, Kim?
No, I have not.
You should. It's good.
Oh, yeah, it is good.
Amazing.
Tim's obsessed.
Yeah.
So I gotta hurry and move on before he starts going on about it.
Yeah, you might want to.
Dorothy, also known as Dot, even though she hates that, was played by Aurora Perneau. I can't ever say names, so I'm not even gonna try. But she was in Prodigal Son, Truth or Dare, and then Equals. I've never heard of her.
Truth or
seen her?
Dare? Didn't we watch that? Like, is it on
Oh
Netflix?
yeah, it was terrible. Yeah, it was terrible. Not good at all.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. Horror
That one-
experts.
Doesn't it
That was
have
pretty
the girl
recent,
from what is that show that was on like ABC Family or some shit, and it had the person named A in it? I didn't watch it. Pretty Little Liars. Pretty Little Liars.
She was in one episode of that.
Huh?
She was in a single episode of Pretty Little Liars.
Oh,
There you go. That's
at
probably how
you.
she got the
Good
job on
memory.
Truth or Dare. I'm good at this.
Alan, the fancy boy, who liked to tell everybody his name but nobody remembered his name, was played by David Hull, and he was in Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
yeah, he's White Josh.
Yeah, he is White Josh.
Sure. But Sam, here's your dancer singer.
Oh.
He was in one episode of Smash as a background dancer.
Oh,
And he does singing and other stuff too.
there you go. So he's really a singer. Okay.
He probably sang in Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. I
Probably,
just
yeah.
don't remember.
Yeah. But I said Alan. Jack is played by Ray Santiago. He's in the movie In Time with JT and Amanda Seyfried. Ash vs. Evil. Have you guys watched that? Because I always think that looks
Yeah.
good.
No.
Then-
I've
I
never
liked it.
seen it.
No, I've not. It was on
That's where I recognized
Stars,
him
wasn't
from.
it? Like a TV series on Stars?
Yeah, I don't know if it was. I don't know what service it was on, but it looked solid.
I remember watching it. I don't know what it was on though, and I don't have like stars or anything like that.
Well, maybe I'm wrong.
I thought it was AMC,
I mean,
but
I don't know. I could have done a free trial for all I know, but
that's your MO, man.
yeah.
But he was also in Meet the Fockers, so
There you
throw
go.
that in there for him.
Bootleg Ben Stiller.
Then Nick was played by Harvey. I want to say his name is Julian. His last name starts with a G, but it's spelled Julian. So I just don't believe it's pronounced Julian.
Yeah.
But he is Guillermo from What We Do in the Shadows. He's in The Magicians and The Internship.
Oh, okay.
He's like the guy with the headphones in The Intern.
Yeah, now that you say that, I'm like, he definitely was in that movie. I forgot.
Now, can anybody identify the voice on the phone?
No.
No.
I only know because I looked it up.
Okay, so Tim's out. I will tell you that his name in a very big movie is Bill S. Preston.
Esquire?
Esquire.
Oh,
It's-
nice.
it's Bill from Bill and Ted.
It is. It's Alex Winter.
Yeah.
See, I would
Yeah,
not
so-
have gotten that because I have not seen Bill and Ted.
What?
I know. I have not seen it.
Oh my god. We're planning on watching the new ones.
Shame.
We're planning on getting the new one here soon to watch
Yeah.
ourselves.
I've never
Yeah,
seen
me
it.
too. It looks good. We have a friend who's a movie reviewer, and he said it was funny.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I was shocked at the amount of good reviews that came out about it.
I'm not shocked.
it's
It's
just
got
been-
Keanu in it. He's amazing.
Yes, he
I
did.
agree, but it's just been so long for the role.
True.
It's just sometimes when they try and reboot stuff, it just is trash.
True.
So there was a concern. But Alex Winter is also in The Lost Boys, and then he directs and produces a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't do much acting after Bill and Ted. He went and directed Ben 10's Race Against Time. And then, did anybody know who the party DJ was? They
It
said
was
her
Sasha
name.
They
Grey.
said Sasha Grey,
She's a
right?
porn star. Yeah.
She is a porn star. Because I wrote down that she was an Entourage, Would You Rather,
Yes,
and
she
a
is.
whole
Who
lot of
dated
porn.
her? Eric dated her
E?
in Entourage?
Yeah, I think so. I can't remember.
E
It's been
dates
a long
her?
time.
Did he?
I haven't finished the series. I was like halfway through and then I got distracted.
My bad.
Table it.
Yeah. I enjoyed the show.
One of them dated her for
Yeah.
a minute.
It's got to be E or Turtle.
I don't think it's
Oh,
Turtle.
Turtle.
Just because it's Turtle being Turtle.
Right.
Would
I
end
think
up
it's
with
E.
that, right? But the director for this one was Paul Davis, where he did the original short film of this. It's a 17-minute version,
Okay.
which I think might have played better for
I was
it.
gonna say, I wonder if that would have been better.
Probably.
Now, what's going to throw you off is that Alfie Allen played the Wilkes character.
In the short
In the
film?
short?
Yeah, and if you don't know who that is, that's Theon Grey. But anyway, so Paul Davis not only directs, but he also played a Wookiee in Solo,
Oh.
I
a
didn't
Star
watch
Wars
that.
story.
I didn't watch
As-
that. I heard it was terrible,
Like
so I
such
didn't see it.
I enjoyed it. It's not like, I don't know, it's different. It's fun.
It's on Netflix, right? It
Yeah,
used to-
or Disney Plus. one
Disney
of the
Plus,
two.
Oh,
probably.
well, yeah, it used to be on Netflix, but they probably took it off.
They took all their stuff back.
They did. They did.
Yeah, so that's all I have. So I guess we're going to get into whether or not you would flip this on. So we'll let the Room 237 podcast go first.
Aw, thanks. Kimberly here. I would flip this on. I would flip it on if it's a Friday night. I kind of want to play on my phone, but I also want to watch something
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, I agree. I would flip it on. I thought it was fun. It's not, breaking any ground or adding anything new to the horror genre, but it's fun and easy.
Yeah.
Yes. Just like Megan.
Okay. Rude as hell.
House
Rude
burn.
as hell. And not true, just so y'all know.
I'll make sure to edit that part out. Or I'll just take out the not and just have you say true.
Thank you.
Anywho, so Tim, what about you?
Yeah, I agree. Flip it on. It's a fun little one, and you don't really have to pay attention too much to it. I know I was packing partially for my trip while watching it, but I didn't I had everything in front of me, but you could tell what was going on the whole time without actually looking at the screen 100% of the time. So I say, fun little movie. Watch it, and I'm definitely interested in Into the Dark, the rest of the other ones, just to see
Yeah.
what they're about.
Yeah, agreed.
Same.
Agreed.
Sam?
Yeah, I would flip it on, and I think it's a good intro into the Dark series, because I like I said, we watched Culture Shock, and then this one, I was like, it didn't turn me off of the Into the Dark series. Like, it made me want to watch more of them. So
Yeah.
I think for that reason, for sure, flip it on. And also, I'm actually gonna plug it as a halfway decent Halloween movie if you just want to break from your hardcore Halloween movies, and you're like, I just want to turn something on,
Something
the week
that
of Halloween at
everyone
work.
can enjoy. Like people that don't actually like scary movies could
Yeah.
probably watch this
Because
too.
it's not scary. I mean,
Exactly.
Yeah, no, this one I wouldn't say was scary.
Exactly.
So,
yeah. So I think it's a good for that time period, in
Yeah.
autumn, you kind of want to get yourself baby revved up for Halloween. This is a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Agreed.
it's like horror movie light. Like my girlfriend could watch it.
yes.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah,
scared of everything,
Yes,
so yes.
Like for me, I'm a scaredy cat as well, but I would flip it on. I would say it's a horror comedy.
Yeah.
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 Yes.
Yeah.
Very light on the horror. Honestly,
Soft horror.
Yeah. It's more of a thriller.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even that
Yeah.
thrilling per
Yeah.
se.
I don't know.
I don't know how I would classify this now that I'm
now that
saying
we're going
this.
through it.
Because there were comedic aspects, and I want to say it's a drama.
Yeah.
No,
You know what?
Young
Romance.
No, I think it's a horror comedy. It has a Shaun of the Dead vibe, which is
Okay,
a horror
yeah.
comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's just got the over-the-top kills.
Yeah.
Oh my, just all of them. But yeah, I would say just flip it on, like Sam said. If Halloween's gonna be coming up faster than you expect. It's like March 170th or something like that.
Oh my god.
Exactly.
But so October's just around the corner.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys for joining us, Room
Thank
237, the
you.
podcast.